What's up, ASG? Welcome to an ASG Rewind. Special announcement, we are actually starting a new series of rewinds.
Yes, sir.
We are starting the Alien series. So
For
today,
Aliens,
for Aliens Romulus.
yes. Which drops this month.
Yes, this month in August.
So we're on a bit of a time crunch.
Yeah.
So double features.
So the first one we're talking about is the Alien movie that came out in 1979.
79.
Yes. My first initial. I have never. Fun fact, guys. I have never watched Alien at all. I haven't watched any of them. I watched.
Yeah, me neither.
I think I watched Prometheus.
Okay.
Which is like I think it's a prequel.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never watched any of the Alien series. This is my first time.
Yeah.
I just broke my Alien virginity.
But yeah, this was my first time ever watching it, and I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
I really enjoyed the movie. It's very. It still holds up to this day. I think it still holds up as a really good movie because everybody I talk to, I'm like my friends and family, they're like, dude, Alien is a really good movie.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people we told that we were doing this rewind, they were
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, they were like, you guys should have fun watching this. And I had a great time watching it.
Yeah.
It is one of those movies, like it's an older movie, but you do have to kind of lock in and,
Oh, I mean,
focus
yeah.
in.
If you like cinema, if you like a movie,
because it's cool because it starts out, it's very slow, it kind of shows us the whole mothership,
dude. Very Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Star Wars inspiration.
Yeah.
Everything's grubby. Everything's just
you have to have
looks very lived in.
Buttons have lights everywhere and stuff. There's like there's different stations.
So they are in the year, I do just want to point this out before we continue, the year 2122.
Okay.
Is where the first movie is placed. I don't know about Aliens, but we'll talk about that next video.
Yeah, that's actually because in Aliens 2 it said that's a 57-year time jump.
So 77.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it's 2177. But yeah, this one's placed 2122.
Yeah, and I like how it really does feel like the mothership because they're a towing ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of like a tow truck in space, but it's just floating through space. And I guess these people because it opens up, you have the character names. So of course,
it opens up real slow. We get the creepy crawl through the whole ship, and
that's what I was about to say.
And then they just wake up. Yeah. All white, everything.
Yeah.
What were the characters?
So yeah, the characters were. You had Ripley, of course. You had Parker. You had I think it was either Brett.
Yeah, Brett.
Brett. You had Ash, and Ash is a android. Yeah, and then you had Dallas, Lambert.
It's a thick crew.
Yeah, thick crew. So
they were squatted up.
Hey, I did have to have subtitles for the movie.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't have subtitles, you may needed to turn the volume up to really hear what they were saying.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely had it blasting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was one of those things where it's kind of you kind of just, I don't know. Subtitles did help me a lot to really visualize and understand what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think one thing I want to point out is that from the very beginning, I felt like Parker and Brett were kind of just they were kind of just not really.
Yeah. They were
just they weren't fucking with the vibes. They were just instantly complaining.
Before we dock, I think we ought to discuss the bonus situation.
Right.
Brett and I, we think we deserve full shares, right?
Because they're awakened. The story is they're awakened because of a beacon or whatever. There's some
they found some type of
activity that they
planet.
have to check out. It's part of their job. They have to check out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Brett and Parker are like, oh, we're not gonna get paid no fucking overtime. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And so they have to go check this shit out, and they check it out, and some crazy shit goes down.
Well, yes. So they check it out, but they're because they have to explore. Ash is telling them. They have to. If they don't, then they don't get paid. So they all have to. So you have.
And they don't know.
Oh wait! I forgot a character. Literally the guy who gets fucking eaten, or gets face fucked. It's what's his name? You might have to look it up. I forget the guy's name. It was a short name. So yeah.
Kane.
Kane. Okay, so it's Kane, Dallas, and Lampert, I think.
And they go.
No,
down.
Lampert's not in there. Or maybe she is. Maybe it is Dallas, Lampert, and Kane.
Ripley didn't go.
No,
doesn't go
Ripley's
down.
on the inside because she's like telling Ash, don't fucking let them in.
Yeah.
So while they're down there, and also I want to point out, Alien, like the actual Alien, was like created by an artist named H.R. Geiger. And if you know who H.R. Geiger is, he has these crazy ass like drawings. If you know H.R. Geiger, look him up, and then you'll see like how he came up with all his.
It's 1-to-1.
It's
1-to-1.
Yeah, and it's a pretty crazy like concept for this alien.
And this movie was in development for a long time, and the aliens were gonna look very, very different. I think the look for them is really important and really cool. We don't get to see a whole lot of them in this first movie, but it is more of the mysterious Jaws type of thing. Like you only see them when you need to see them.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
So, the big thing for me was whenever Kane gets fucking face fucked by the face hugger.
Creepy-ish.
So you see like the sack like breathing, and he's alive. So like whenever you have a face hugger on your face, like it's alive, but it's kind of just like nesting in you.
Yeah.
It's using your body as like a nest to like reproduce its its baby.
But they don't know that, so it just falls off.
Yeah.
Presumably, and just goes off and dies, and they're like, "Oh, buddy's okay," and they're all just sitting around the table.
Ash points out, he's like, he's okay, but if we kill this thing, then it might take him with us. There's a chance that thing might kill him if we try to take it off. And then they go and try to so when they do try to take it off, they find out whenever you cut its fingers, it's like
got
acid blood. And then the acid starts going through the bays, and they start freaking out. They're like, "Oh fuck!" So they gotta go and fucking try to catch this acid that's going through every floor of the spaceship.
Yeah.
So they don't fucking blow a hole or create a hole in the fucking spaceship. But so I thought that was that. Yeah. That is right there. Acid blood.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I think we're gonna be talking about that a lot.
Yeah.
It just adds a level of like, damn, you really can't touch these motherfuckers. Like, you can't do anything to them. It makes them even
more annoying.
Because as soon as they're 10 feet away from you, if you shoot them, you're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless your name is Ripley.
Yeah. But anyway, so I like the fucking, like I said, I talked about the design. But I like that it wasn't more of like let's try to get these things out of here. It's more of just all survival at the end of the day, because once Kane is they get it off of Kane, and Kane's eating food, then he's he kind of just starts freaking out. Oh, he starts freaking out, and then he's on the table, and you just see this thing coming out of him, and it's just this fucking creature just looking at you and then it just goes boom, zooms out of there.
Bro. I think that's going to be one of the scenes, no matter how many of these we watch, that's going to be one of the ones that really fucking got to me,
Bro.
That little, penis head alien coming out of his stomach,
dude.
And they're just running away.
Yes, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude. I was freaking out. Because I was like, oh, buddy is cool. I was waiting for something, but I didn't.
So that was one of the ones that freaks you out? So,
I didn't.
The one that really scared me is whenever they're like, Dallas, go down in the little area, or he was climbing on a ladder, and he was he had the flamethrower, and when Dallas was in there, they could censor where the alien was or the xenomorph was, and they were like, Dallas, he's right on you, and then he goes, and then the fucking alien goes, and fucking dude, I jumped. I was like, oh shit,
yeah,
dude, it was scary, bro. Dude, that honestly got my ass, because then it was just
there was a couple of good ones. And they weren't just jump scares. A lot of the scariest stuff to me is the stuff that you're looking at and you're like, oh, that is disgusting. I don't want to be looking at that.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's
and
tough.
it's all practical. It's all practical. We have to think.
It was
it's
the 70s.
1979. All of this is practical. There is no CGI. And bring the practical back and enhance it with CGI.
Well, that's the thing with Alien Romulus. They are bringing a lot of practical effects back.
That's good.
In Alien Romulus.
That's good.
So that's one thing to look forward to in all these rewinds is that we get to see like
the progression.
The progression.
Yeah.
And then
I'm excited for that too.
I'm sure there's a decline in some of the movies, but Alien. That's what I'm excited about Alien Romulus because we are getting those practical effects.
And it looks good. It looks good. The
trailers look freaky.
I think what is really cool about this is, so this is 1979, and I really tried to come into this as it's 1979 when I go into this movie. So what's come out is like Star Wars is like the biggest movie of all time. This is supposed to be Star Wars horror movie. This is supposed to be a horror movie in space. So I go see this movie, and to them in 1979, they're not making a movie to make this multi-billion franchise.
Yeah.
They're not making Alien to make Alien Romulus.
Big franchise.
No. They made this to be a one-off movie. If they like it, they like it. That's great.
Because it was made by Ridley Scott.
But despite all that,
by Ridley Scott.
Yeah. Despite all that, they show a lot of stuff where it's like, ooh, there's more here. There's more for us to learn about this race of alien. There's more, like we see the navigator alien and stuff like that, and it's like, whoa, they've got a navigator, and they like what other kinds of aliens? They've got the face hugger alien, and then they've got the xenomorphs.
Because originally, because you got to think of the process is that the queen lays the eggs.
Yeah.
And then the eggs then the face huggers come out of the eggs. The face huggers will find a host to implant their seed in.
Yeah.
And then comes out the baby xenomorph and it busts out their chest.
Dude.
And then it turns into an actual xenomorph.
Which is just an insane progression.
Yeah. It's just like evolving. It's like fucking...
But like all this, they have all this lore even outside of just the aliens, even with like the company that they're working for. It's like, ooh, this company might be on some shady stuff
and then
too.
The spaceship is called Nostromo.
It makes you want to see. Yeah, Nostromo is the ship.
Yeah.
It makes you want to see another one. It genuinely does. And I think it's just like, man, we need to see more of just good stories instead of, oh, this is the advertisement for the next movie.
Yeah. I do think the Ash twist. I do think the Ash twist is very crazy.
Bro.
I'm telling you.
Blood?
So when he starts sweating milk, I'm like, what the fuck is he sweating? Is he sweating like white stuff? Like what is he doing?
Yeah.
And then he starts throwing Ripley around. You're like, okay, like something's like not right. Either he's got an alien in him, or like I don't know. Like, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, does he have an alien in him?
Yeah, like
his body?
Parasite,
bro. And then she takes the little fire hydrant thing and like slams it, and his head goes, and then he's still going.
Yeah.
I'm like, it freaked me out because I'm like, bro, I was not expecting that.
That was also a really creepy scene.
Yeah, that was like one of the big twists, and I was like, bro, that is insane. And the thing I like about the xenomorphs too is that they kind of just like blend into the walls,
bro. Yeah.
And like you talk about like the deaths, because you don't really see the xenomorph like tearing people up. You do see a scene where it's like, because the xenomorph, when it opens its mouth, it's kind of got the mouth inside of the mouth, so it like you see a scene where like the teeth are just so menacing too.
Yeah.
And then so you have like the mouth opens up, and then the mouth inside of it, so it's like a mouth within a mouth.
Yeah.
It like comes out and like bites a piece of like the guy's chest out.
Oh my.
And it's like, dude, it's so creepy.
Bro, I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah, and
I broke my horror movie.
Yeah,
a year
rule,
but that's okay. For ASG.
Hey.
I'll do anything.
Yes, sir. I liked the way they did it, and people kind of argue this like. That was a kind of weak ending.
Yeah.
So it was like I actually really enjoyed it because you think like, okay, she's like ready to go. She's leaving the pod.
Safe.
And then that's what I'm talking about. The xenomorph is really hiding like in the cracks of like the ship, and she's like, what the fuck? So then she's like, and then she goes around. She goes around and hides from it, and then it's like sitting there. So she like slowly gets in the spacesuit. It comes around, straps herself in, and then she's like turning around slowly, and then it's right there in her face, and she goes, and then she hits the fucking emergency like release
Evac button,
evac
yeah.
to like for the open doors to come out.
Yeah.
And then the xenomorph gets sucked out.
Not all the way.
Yeah, not all the way.
Catches himself.
Catches
of course.
himself. Catches himself. Catches itself, and then it like kind of climbs him, but then she hits the fucking boosters and just fucking launches, dude.
Yeah. And that was probably the most dated shot as far as effects and like the mix of effects and practical. When the alien gets shot out, that was the only time I was like, oh, that was.
Yeah.
So that's really impressive for like a 70s, because there was some effects as well outside of practical. But yeah, that scene.
And I don't really, and if I'm watching an old movie, I don't really focus too much on
I
effects.
don't focus on it
I'm like,
either.
I just think I'm more main focused on the story.
The only time I'm focused on it is when they do a good job, and it's like, whoa, this is a 1970s movie, and this looks really great. So I want to like praise it.
Right.
And if it's a bad dated effect, I'm not watching Shark Boy and Lava Girl like, oh, Mr. What's his name looks terrible. Mr. Electric looks terrible.
Right.
I don't care. But yeah, that final scene, it was a little weak to me.
I liked it.
But it was cool.
I really enjoyed it.
It was cool.
Cause how else like are you supposed to get the fucking thing out of there? It has acid for blood. It's fucking OP as shit. So that's literally
what's
the
weak,
only way you can get it out of there is by sucking it out.
What's weak to me is not how she like just evacs him out. What's weak to me is I just feel like it should have ended. I feel like there didn't need to be an alien on the ship. But they wanted one last little drop of tension.
I think that was like because you have to admit, when you're in there, you're like, oh man, movie's over.
Yeah.
But they give you that last win. They're like, nope, and they give you that creepy xenomorph crawling out the thing, because, and it's just. It's amazing. I think it's great. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Because if it would have just ended with her leaving, I think it would have just been like, okay, like, doesn't really have that effect. We don't really see the capabilities of the xenomorphs.
Maybe Ripley doesn't become main character.
Yeah.
I guess that's facts.
I want to go back a little bit and kind of focus. I love how technical it was. And it looked, dude, and what you'll find out later when we do the Aliens rewind.
Yeah.
Dude, it looked so much. It didn't look too industrial. It all looked very, sci-fi.
Dude,
every part of the room, from the pods to like the dining room area to like the sleeping.
I really love the look of like the pod.
Yeah. Yeah,
spot,
it was
when
awesome.
It's just all white.
And the characters were I think the characters in there were really kind of, like they sounded technologically sound. Like they were just like, the way they were speaking really made me feel like they knew, like they were very like
close
technological.
Oh.
Like they were just like, like they knew what they were talking about.
Okay.
Like scientifically.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I liked.
Yeah.
They didn't feel like, well, then again, Parker did feel kind of like out of the loop on shit, even though he was kind of like the mechanic of the bunch. And then you had like which Ash was the colonel of science and biology, so that's why he was kind of like going against what Ripley was saying and letting them in after Kane had gotten the face hugger on him.
Right.
So they were kind of just going away from what they were saying. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think it was. I can't remember, dude. Like I can't remember if it was Lambert or somebody else that went down there in the suit. I think I got that wrong.
I think it was.
It might have been.
I think it was. I think you had it right.
Okay. I don't know. It may or may have not.
We literally just finished watching Aliens, and now we're hopping on the rewind. So, give us a little slack if we do forget a couple things.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It was awesome.
I have nothing bad to say about it.
And if you haven't, and ASG, if you haven't watched Alien,
Go watch it.
Go watch it.
Watch
I
along
think-
with
yeah,
us
yeah.
for Romulus.
Yeah.
But you want to get into some box office trivia?
Yeah.
For some 1979. So I've got this inflation calculator pulled up so that we can talk about how this money is in today's money to see how it would have done today.
Nice.
Type thing. So let me get this pulled up here. 1979. They spent $11 million. So they spent 46 mil
In today's money.
in today's money on this movie. But they spent 11 mil.
Cool.
Made $108.5 million back.
11 million and 108 million.
That is roughly 469 million, round that up to 500 million today. So they did pretty freaking well, dude. Like, they only spent not even a quarter of their budget, like literally a 12th of their budget, and
That's
then
pretty
boom,
good.
skyrocketed past.
Yeah.
And this is in 1979.
Yeah. That's
So,
pretty good.
That's just insane to me, dude.
Yeah.
Insane to me. And they were making these Hollywood blockbuster movies at $11 million. If they were making a movie today for $11 million,
It's an indie film.
It's an indie film,
Some kind of indie film. That's
which is in
yeah. You don't see movies like that with that budget.
like
nowadays.
money, bro.
Yeah.
Money is just crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I really love about doing the ASG rewinds is just seeing, like, damn, they really are.
They really spent some money.
They thought this was the project.
Yeah.
Type thing. But yeah, let's get into freaking trivia.
Yeah.
The chest bursting scene, I think, is the craziest scene in the freaking movie.
Okay.
But there is a myth about it going around,
A
so
myth?
let's go ahead and debunk that.
A myth.
Yeah, I guess there was a big myth that whole scene was taken in one shot. Was not taken on one shot. First take, the chest burster was actually unable to cut through Kane's shirt, so the crew had to reset everything and shoot it again.
That's annoying.
So that's annoying. But, second take,
Yeah.
okay. You second take and you get out for the day. That's what's up. And then this is just, I'm just going to freaking rapid fire them because they're just crazy. This one's just disgusting. The theme of this movie is disgustingness. I think hopefully the whole series, I hope Romulus and the other ones that are like new feel just as fucking disgusting as these ones did. But these ones are disgusting. So to create the tendons of the jaws of like the xenomorph.
Yeah.
What do you think they used to make that?
So the tendon on the jaws.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I want to say like rubber bands, maybe.
Rubber.
Rubber, probably.
But it's not the rubber you're thinking of. They used shredded condoms
What?
to make the tendons of the fucking jaw. Is that
Shredded condoms?
Why? Why did they think of that?
Hey, they were probably elastic. They were probably like they thunk outside the box.
They did, and it made it look nasty. It
Bro.
works, bro.
Yeah,
it freaking
definitely
works.
did. That's
Just-
wild. Who would have thought?
You're looking at shredded condoms
But
on
that's
a
the thing.
TV
You
screen.
got to get creative when it comes to that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Because who knows what would work and what wouldn't? So you just got to go for it and fucking shred up some condoms.
Yeah.
That's how we're making.
Hey
our
guys, we
aliens.
can't get the xenomorph looking right. I need you to go get like 50 Trojans.
Dude, oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Shredded condoms.
To
Okay.
make a-
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, to make part of the xenomorph one of the most iconic like monsters ever. It's fucking
Yeah.
condoms.
Everybody know we use shredded condoms to make the xenomorph monster.
There was a lot of design stuff. We were talking about the artist.
Yeah.
There was a lot of design stuff with the face hugger. So I guess originally it was supposed to be green. But they decided like the more pale skin
Yes.
looked way more creepy.
Oh yeah.
100%
Definitely.
agree.
Because not only does
100%
it
agree.
put a thing in your mouth, it wraps around your neck too. It's like tail wraps around your neck, so you're kind of like just sitting there.
Fucking ugh, bro. Ugh. And then last disgusting little trivia tidbit. So the dead face hugger that Ash like does an autopsy on.
Yeah.
So that was made using fresh shellfish, oysters, sheep kidney to like recreate
blood-
the
get the
internal
internal
organs.
Oh man,
So he was really poking around on some
on like real stuff.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Were you okay? So if you guys don't know ASG, we actually all went to high school together. You did the frog dissect.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Really?
Nah. They
You've
didn't
never
put-
done no dissect?
No, I was in the dumb classes, bro.
Bro.
I didn't get
Dissecting
those-
is so disgusting, bro. I would not have been able to do that for a
Oh,
movie. I mean,
gosh.
yeah, of course I would have. I'm getting paid. But, like, that is disgusting, dude.
That's crazy.
Disgusting.
So what was the organs again they used?
Okay, hold on. It was shellfish, oysters, and sheep kidney.
Shellfish isn't that bad. Oysters isn't that bad. But sheep
Sheep
kidney?
kidney.
Sheep kidney's a little too crazy. Not like too crazy, but like sheep
But like
kidney.
in mix with oysters.
Yeah, it's like
and-
you're just playing around with fucking animals and shit, or like animal parts. They're just using animal parts to like play around and poke around. In
animal
the fucking movie.
badussy.
Yeah, animal badussy and shit. Fuck, that's fucking ridiculous.
Ugh, nasty, bro.
I bet it stunk too. I bet it was.
Oh my gosh!
I bet
yeah.
it stunk. They just had to do that because it wasn't that long of a shot. So it's probably just like he was poking at it, and then what was crazy, like when he poked at it, the fingers came out like that. I was like,
Yeah, the fingers came everywhere.
Yeah, like they just went. Dude, it was fucking wild.
Nah,
It did come. The fingers did like came whenever it was like whenever the acid shot out
yeah,
because they cut the thing and they were like, whoa.
bro, that acid, dude. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. I can't deal with that acid.
That's OP.
That's OP as fuck.
That's OP as fuck, bro.
But I think that does it for our
Yeah.
Alien 1979.
Yeah.
ASG
That
rewind.
does it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this ASG rewind. Really do appreciate it. Check out the next one. We're gonna be rewinding Aliens.
And I think I have some hot takes for you guys because I'm pretty sure the consensus on that movie is it's like one of the best, or if not the best.
Okay.
I think I have some hot takes for you guys. So
Okay.
tap in.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about Alien 1979. But yeah, thanks ASG. Appreciate you guys. Peace.